Right, I'm gonna be real with you. This one is gonna sting. This is how men get used. So, picture this. You've got your message, she's hit back, she's interested. She wasn't at first, but she circled back. She took some time. She said, yeah, let's go out, let's do it. Let's go on a date. You go on a date, you eat. The vibe is weird, but you have no idea what's going on. So you're just thinking maybe it's the first time, everyone's awkward, who knows, whatever. You know, you don't overthink it. You pay, and then you drop her off like the gentleman you are. You've done all the right things, by the way. And then you text her the next morning and she doesn't come back. No messages, no nothing. And later on down the day, she says, yeah, just wasn't interested. As a guy, this is personal because I was speaking to one of my clients earlier on today and I realized something. As a dating coach, I've been through all phases. I've been at the top 10% and enjoyed being the guy that she dropped that girl off to. So let me make it very practical. She asked the guy to drop her in front of my house so that after the date, I could do what I needed to do with her. That's just to make it as practical as possible. But I was also the guy who sent money to impress a girl because she asked for it. And I thought, let's impress her. And I sit here not to tell you that it's okay and it's fine. It's not. They will eat you alive if you keep going this route. Like, they have no regards or mercy for you. This isn't a game. This isn't about being fair. This isn't let me, make it as feasible for. No. They will use you if you allow yourself to be used, because when you carry yourself like the nice, usable kid, you have a badge on you at the top of your head that basically said, hey, I am useless to you except for by providing this type of monetary service, which is either going on a date or paying your rent or taking care of your boyfriend's house while he's away, and you name it. And the problem is, the truth be told is, some of us are ugly, unattractive, and we know that, they know that, and because of that, we now feel like, well, because we know that we're not the most attractive people, then it's okay. We're just gonna have to deal with this. And I'm telling you now, you carry on acting like that, you're done for. They will never, you cannot outlift yourself out of that space by just being there for them. It just will not happen. They will run you dry. So now that we've discussed being used, what are the symptoms? How do you know that you're being used? Does she take long to respond? And you've been speaking for 3 months plus. Okay. Does she not respond after a certain time and say she fell asleep? God, that's horrible. There was a time after I slept with someone, she picked up the phone to somebody else and she was doing pillow talk. If you're busy doing pillow talk, just go to sleep. Sometimes she's giggling with someone else. Are you pillow talking on the phone. Yeah. It's brutal out there. It really is. It really is. And the reason why I understand is because I was dating someone and came back and she picked somebody else simply based on the fact that she felt like the other person was better looking than I was. You see, women are pre-wired to pick the best they can get. So the game is very simple. Once you understand that, and you understand a keyword is pre-wired. This isn't but what if they like me for my personality? If you want to be liked because of your personality, go and get a job based on your personality. Don't go to uni. No, don't go to uni. Just go to the best job place you want to go to and say, hey, I have no skills, but I'm a nice person. And see how that goes. Life doesn't give a crap about your personality. It's a very good and soft skill to have. It's a complimentary thing to have, very strong in fact. It's very good to be a nice person on top of everything else. Keyword, on top of everything else. So now that you've secured the nice bit stuff, it's now time to actually go and pick things that make you useful to that woman in a way that will not make you used. Cool. So what are those things? Need to be, sexual market value, okay? You're gonna have to improve your physique first of all. That's just imperative. If you're struggling, if you're being used, more likely than not, you're probably not optimizing your physique. That's not even disrespectful, or that's just factual. And I'm saying that because when I was at the bottom of my sexual market value, I promise you, physique wasn't there. I had a pot belly. When I was sitting down, I tried to tuck in my shirt and just do this thing. And then, and women can sense your insecurity, by the way. So it's your responsibility to get rid of your pot belly. That's you. That's all on you. You're gonna have to go to the gym and go. You don't get it easy. You think about it this way. If you're tired of being used like I was, because I said I had enough. Every single girl that I wanted just picked somebody else. What kind of rubbish is that? What kind of rubbish is that you're interested in someone and she now says, nah, not you. Nah, no, get out. Sorry. That's treacherous. That's horrible. And I get it because I've been rejected too, right? But this is my point. So if you are tired of being rejected, if you're tired of being used, then you've got to go to the gym and build yourself. You got to go in and build your mind, because no one's going to do that for you. You've got to think of yourself as you're in a movie and you're the hero. What are you going to do? Are you just going to give up? You're just going to what? Just let things be? It's not a fair game. But once you understand the tools that you have access to, especially if you're in the Western world and you're able to watch this hit right here, this is a tool. This is like the sensei giving you the sensu beans in Dragon Ball Z and saying, hey, wake up kid, it's time to fight, right? And guess what? As you build your physique, you're able to gain more confidence. How do you build your physique? I've got videos for that, by the way. But progressively increase the weight. 15 to 17 reps, scientifically proven. Work on your shoulders. Those are the most attractive. According to science, women are attracted to the V shape, and we're attracted to the glass shape, which technically, so we're attracted to the V shape, round, the other side, so obviously small waist. Yeah, you get the gist. And then girls are attracted to shoulders because they're naturally pre-wired to look at men as protectors or people that can shield them from danger. So the bigger your shoulders, the more attractive you look. So work on your shoulders. I'm not saying just work on your shoulders, but you get the gist. The bigger your shoulders are, the more you look. The way you walk as well. Sometimes it's not about listen, some people don't even like pretty or too attractive people. The confidence is what's needed. You need confidence. You need confidence for anything. That's a transferable skill, and study actually shows that even in terms of job opportunities, because you've lost weight or because you look more attractive, you're more likely to have a lot more opportunities. I remember there was a time where when I was working or when I was in the corporate world, I didn't have to look for a job because whenever I just need to press click and people would just look for me, because not only I'd built the skills, but I built the presence that allowed me to go out into the marketplace and start looking for jobs without having to force myself. So I'm telling you now, build your physique. It's a very, very valuable thing to have in the marketplace. Number 2, build your financial literacy. Now, when you're being used by a woman, they're not gonna feel sorry for your finances. I'm married and my wife doesn't feel sorry for my finances. I don't think women are wired to feel sorry for anybody's finances. I'm joking. So, in other words, it's your responsibilities to fix your finances, right? So, the best way for you to handle that is figure out a skill that you think is lucrative or that AI may not replace in 10 to 15 years or in 3 years' time, and then just build on that. Carry on building it. Look for something around it. And honestly, but Mike, it's hard and it's hard. It really hard. But it's used. It's either you get used or find a way to use the game to get what you want. It's that simple. It's either you get used or you find a way to use the game to get what you want. So now that we've clarified that, so we've said the 2, so body and physique. Now, once you've got these 2, it should be very easy or much easier for you to develop communication skills and the ability to sleep well or perform well in bed, like I said. You need to that's imperative. You need to know that you've got that unlocked. And you don't even need to be a master. I don't want to go into too much detail, but you can just be a very good guy that knows how to pleasure women. And look, I'll be honest, I studied that. I done research. I didn't know what I was doing. And this is the thing. When you decide to drive a car, you have to go through the test. You have to go the instructor and all that stuff. That should be the same way with everything in life. Whether it's relationships, whether it's a marriage, whether it's a job, whether it's and you do that with a job as well. But if you want to install a flipping fridge, you have to read the manual to make sure that you're not missing anything. Read the manual. What manual you read for women? None. Because you wouldn't be watching this video otherwise. Because you wouldn't be. The only reason why you're getting used is because you don't understand how women work. So understand how women work and then use that to understand how to get what you want in the marketplace by doing the right things. Now, I'm not saying you should go out there and be a guy that sleeps with all women and then break their heart. No, that's boring. It's not even like it's bad. It's just boring. It's boring. I've been there. It's so dead to the point where women just become a juice box. And there's no fun in that. Do you know what? Right now, I find this is why sometimes when I listen to these red pill guys and I'm like, yeah, I slept with this. Look, I've lost body count and it's boring. It really is. After a while, it's not that much. There's not much in that. I know that right now it sounds like it's like going in a yacht party and all these girls. It's just distractions to me right now. My wife and my family, what I see. And you know what? It's a beautiful place to be in because I think I'm glad I had access to all of it and I got to make that decision for myself. So you may probably have to do the same. But I'm saying to you now, married or single guy sleeping around with millions, married any day. Any day. It's not much to it. So, with that said, even I understood these three things: be good in bed, financial literacy, and physique, and working on your physique. Number 4, you need to understand that women say this, but they're loyal to how they feel. So when they're upset, they're not, you don't, I'm guilty of it, but I used to listen to what they said. And that's me treating a woman as a man. That's wrong. I listen to how they feel. So what she's saying is she's fine, but how she's feeling is she's very upset about something. Why? Because her face tells me so. So when she now says, I'm fine, is something upsetting you? Or, okay, well, that sounds different. Is everything okay? Oh, well, this and this happened. You get the gist. So listen to people's emotions. So develop emotional maturity now for you to do that, and develop self-awareness. So these 4 skills can prevent you from stop being used. But this one key alone, which I'll be sharing very shortly, is the number 1 thing that will stop you from ever being used ever again. You want to know what it is? Boundaries. You need to be willing to walk away. That's one of your most powerful superpowers in this current market game. Because there's that's going to put you ahead of so many guys that are simply not willing to do so. She's just gonna, I just wanted to stay around, I don't want to lose her. Yes, you do. Because she wants to lose you, or she wants to see whether she's your worth being chased. Women actually love when a guy knows his worth, because that simply means that it elevates them. Do you know how bad it makes them look when they're with a guy that doesn't even stand up for himself? It makes them look bad. Think of a woman as the cool kid, a cool kid that wants to maintain his reputation. They're not gonna go with a kid or a guy or a friend that's just gonna be tarnishing their name. That's wrong. That's so bad for them. That's bad for business for them. So this is why they always aim to be around someone of their level or higher. They'll never go below you. But the moment you feel like, oh, she's out of my league, go to the gym and double down on your value. Or she's out of my league. Okay, I'm gonna go to the gym and become the best flipping human being I can be. I'm telling you now, as a guy, you don't even need to be that handsome. You just need to be confident, have a good physique, and have some cash back in you. You have these 3 things, you're gonna be much better off than most. Facts. Because confidence alone is enough for you to get laid. But if I'm saying to you, you do these 3 things, you're gonna be able to, when you're speaking to women in particular, feel very confident about what you know, or what you're able to bring in terms of her protection and whatnot. And in order for you to prevent yourself from being that guy, set your boundaries. She likes it when she's like, okay, when I was in my single days, I remember sometimes they'll say, oh, can I come over today? I'm like, no, not today, I'm busy. Okay. Oh, this guy's busy. He's not gonna drop everything off because of me. Oh, no. Today I'm busy. But we can circle back in the weekend. How's that sound? So don't just shut down, obviously, give an alternative. But I'm just saying, the fact that you're not always available, the fact that you're not always there or present to just give them anything they want at their will, shows them that you value yourself and you're treating them as an equal. Women want to be treated as an equal. They don't want to be treated as this thing. When they say, I want the guy to be nice and spoil me, what they're saying is they don't want you boneless chicken to come and sport. No, because you have no backbone. They want the guy that has a backbone. And they don't want to tell you this because in their head it's pre-installed that that's all they see. Women only see 10% of men. They don't even notice you because you don't have a backbone. You're invisible to them. So when they're now saying, oh, I just want my guy to be kind and sweet and look up, yeah, she's talking about the guy that has a backbone, the guy that's able to stand up for her, and the guy that's able to make her she needs to be attracted to you. You've got a double chin. What's she supposed to do with that? You can't even see your own toes. Like, I don't, what do you want her to do? Like, she ain't no magician. Like, what I'm saying is, when you now become visible, that's who she's talking to. So she's talking to the guys that she sees. And the guys that she sees are the guys with status, money, physique. Those guys who are the bachelors, who happen to be the bachelors, which I'm an ex-bachelor, but never mind, this is a different topic. But ex-bachelors, those are the people she sees. Those are the people she wants to be nice to, because these guys are ruthless. They're ambitious, they're driven, they're just about their goals, and they don't stop at nothing. That's who she wants to be nice to. You, that's willing to do everything for her, she don't give a toss about you. So you need to be in your vision, you need to be in your mission, you need to be in your goal. But at the same time, I'm not saying to you become red pill and do all this nonsense stuff that they. I don't even say it's nonsense. The only thing I disagree is how spiteful some men feel about women. You shouldn't be spiteful towards women. They're a blessing. They're beautiful. They're amazing. Mate, thank God for women. That's what I gotta say. Half of the stuff we wouldn't be doing if women aren't around. So I appreciate women, please. With that said, you want to understand how to ensure that when you're speaking to them, they can sense that you have an abundance. You're not the only woman I'm speaking to. You're not the only one that's interested in me because so is interested in me. And you're not saying that to them, you're showing that to them because of how you carry yourself, because you're not fazed. You're not like if I gave you £10 and you had £100, you say thank you, I appreciate it. If I give you £10 and you had £10,000, you might even say, you know what, it's okay, don't worry. Don't worry about it, it's fine, right? Now if you had £10 and if you only had 0 and I gave you 100, you'd snatch that with everything you've got. That's what so many guys do when you see women. And you wonder why they're not interested. They want the person that already has ability to you. And if you want more of a breakdown in regards to the hypergamy or the understanding of that, I'm more than happy to do a video on it. But definitely let me know in the comments that that's something you definitely want to understand more of. But I hope that this kind of analogy helps you understand that you need to be in your abundance mindset. You need to be someone that can sense that, you know what, everything is okay. I'm under control. This is cool. You want us to do this? Cool, that's cool. If you want us to do it, no problem. I wish you the best. It's been nice. I'll just drop you home. Be in your entity, like you need to be you, and you need to be you in a confident space. I'm not saying become me, because only you are your own person. You're gonna have to write your own story. No one else is there to do what you are supposed to be doing, right? With that said, in order for you to become the best version of yourself, here's what you need to do. Be confident in doing that. Be authentic. So if this video has helped you, you definitely want to watch 4 stages that can love life. And hopefully that should set you up nicely for 2025 and should get you to stop missing out on a good opportunity to secure the right partner for yourself. So without further ado, if you like this video, definitely like, subscribe if you want to. If not, it's alright. I'll see you in the next video. Peace.